Now that my son has died, you can go ahead and start moving out. I'm sick and tired of you hanging out, and I don't want your kind of energy in the house.
Tracy, what are you talking about? Jack's funeral was just yesterday. I don't think I can even have this talk with you right now. We shouldn't be having this talk. It's too much.
And just how long are you going to be sad over this, huh? It isn't like it's going to bring him back from the dead or anything. He's gone, and you need to get out of here as well.
But you must understand how I feel. After all, your husband passed away and left you alone too, right? You can't just treat me like this because I've been something that I couldn't imagine would happen this early in our lives.
Oh, him? Well, yeah, I was actually super happy when he kicked the bucket. Not having to take care of that old bag of bones anymore was one of the best things that could have happened to me.
I don't believe you. That can't be true. Besides, you just moved into the house that Jack and I bought. I thought that we were going to be living together.
Well, you sure were wrong about that, weren't you? Now hurry up and pack your things. I want you out of the house as soon as possible. I'm not gonna deal with you anymore.
I don't understand. Just what do you mean when you say you want me out of the house? What have I actually done to you to make you feel this way towards me?
I mean that as Jack's mother, his house is rightfully my property. He definitely hasn't changed his will or anything like that, so I should be the sole beneficiary.
That isn't right. It's our house that we bought together as husband and wife. You have no right to the property. The only right you have is to visit it, and I don't even want that happening anymore if you're going to be like this.
Well, my daughter said that she is also going to be moving in, and I can't wait for her to, so we need the space. She's my daughter, so she'll do this for me.
Wait, Liana is going to be moving in as well? Since when is she allowed to do this? It's not her house either, so I don't know why you're trying to organize her to move into my house.
That's right, we talked and decided that there was no use paying for my place anymore if we had a brand new house already paid for. Obviously, Jack would have wanted us to have a place to live after he died.
I don't understand, though. The house is big enough for all three of us to live in comfortably. Can't we all just live together or something? Why make it any difficult than it already is?
What are you talking about? Why would I want to live with someone like you for? You're nothing to me with my son gone. You're a complete stranger to me now.
But this is the only place I have to live. You can't just throw me out onto the street when this is my home. It's not fair, Tracy. You really can't do this to your son's widow.
No, Liana and I want to live on our own as mother and daughter and don't want any outsiders bothering us. We don't have to deal with someone else's schedule or comings and goings. Stop being so selfish right now.
But I'm not. I'm offering to let you two come and live with me. I don't understand what is so wrong about that. I still have rights to this house, and you shouldn't have this sort of power over me.
I don't care what kind of charity you think you're giving us, but the fact is that we just don't want to live with you. We didn't like the way you do things in the house.
But what did I do? I don't know what I've done to make you dislike me this much. None of what you're saying is making any sense to me. It's like you're creating drama for no reason.
I don't need to justify myself to someone like you. Do you understand me? Anyways, the movers are going to be arriving in the afternoon, so make sure to have your bags ready by then.
Wait, you want me to move out of the house by today? Do you not understand how insane that is? It takes a lot of organization to move out of a house, especially if you have a lot of things.
That's right, and I expect you to leave us a hot meal for dinner, ready on the stove when you leave too. That's the least you can do for us when we move in.
You can't be serious. This is just getting ridiculous. I'm not going to do something like that if you're just going to kick me out. No way that is happening.
You know, that is what I dislike about you the most. How you almost have to complain and moan about every silly little thing. I'm so sick and tired of you, Tanya.
I wasn't trying to do that. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to understand why you're doing something like this to me when I've been nothing but nice to you and your family. I've just lost my husband, Tracy.
Anyways, if you really think that you can't move everything out by the end of the day, then at least pack the bare minimum and come back for the rest of your stuff later.
Still, this is all way too sudden. I can't just pack up and leave my own home. It's not fair. I have the right to be here as I bought this house with my husband. He's gone, but I should still be allowed to be here.
If you don't do as I ask, then I am not even going to bother buying a headstone for Jack. He'll just go in an unmarked grave somewhere.
You can't be serious. You would really do that to your own son? That's so not fair. He's not even here to speak for himself. Are you doing this just to spite me? Really, Tracy?
I won't buy it. Unless you do as I say and leave the house right now, he'll have nowhere to rest until you move out. You're not going to let that happen to your own husband, are you?
Okay, I understand. I guess I really don't have any other choice but to do that. I can't believe that you're going this far. How could you be like this to me? My name is Tanya, and I am 30 years old. 2 years ago, I married my husband, or should I say, late husband, Jack. 6 months ago, we discovered that he had cancer. The doctor said that it was surprisingly advanced. It all happened so quickly that I didn't even have time to get ready. It feels like it wasn't even that long ago that we decided to start a garden and try growing our own vegetables. We had so many other plans. We'd even almost finished the room where our kids would sleep, but he passed before we could have any. Still, after his passing, I had no idea that my mother-in-law, Tracy, and her daughter had such strong feelings for dislike for me. At the funeral, they didn't seem to cry or anything. They were just playing host to all of their relatives. But to ask for me to hand over my house? I really didn't know what to believe. But then, they showed up in the afternoon with a moving truck full of their things.
Tanya, are you there? I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be taking this necklace that I saw in the pink jewelry box. It's mine now.
Oh no, I must have forgotten that in the rush to move out. Please don't touch that. Just leave it where it is. I really don't want you having that. It was given to me. It's not yours to have.
No way, I already said that it's mine. Besides, it looks really expensive. Maybe I can sell it and get some cash. That would be a better idea, to be honest.
Please don't do that. It was the first gift that Jack ever bought me. You have no idea how much it means to me. You can't just touch my things and claim them as yours.
Just how long are you going to hang on to the past like this, huh? I mean, keeping something like this isn't going to help you get over my brother. Why don't you just move on and marry someone else?
How could you even say something like that? He just died, and you think I could even think to do something like that? Why are you being like this for, Liana?
I can be however I like towards you, since you're nothing but scum to my mother and I. Oh, by the way, I was just curious. Where are you staying now that we've taken over your house?
I couldn't go back to my parents. They live too far away, so I'm staying with some friends right now. They were nice enough to let me stay with them whilst this has been going on.
Oops. I guess we should have given you a little more heads up about taking the house, huh? Oh well. I mean, I don't care about what happens to you, really.
Well, if you really feel about it, how about giving it back to me? It doesn't need to be this way. I just want what is mine back in my hands, Liana. Is that so much to ask?
Oh, yeah, no, that really isn't going to work for my mom and I. Sorry, we need somewhere to stay as well, and this is the best place for us right now.
Well, how is it? Are you at least finding yourselves comfortable? Have you both made yourselves at home? In my home that belonged to me and your brother once?
I don't really mean to compliment you here, but the sense of decor and furniture is just amazing. I mean, this feels like something out of a magazine.
Thank you. I am really so glad that you're enjoying your time there. At least someone is enjoying it, even though I can't. It just doesn't seem right to me, Liana.
Well, the credit really goes to my mom. It was her idea to take over the house from you. She said that it was perfect since you two had already paid off everything for the house, right?
That's right. We were lucky enough to find a house that we could afford to pay off all in one single payment. It was very nice that the real estate company let us do that.
Wow, that is really just incredible. And in this market, but that was my brother, I guess. He always did make way too much money for his own good.
Anyways, can you please just promise to not touch anything that I might have left in my room? Your mom said that I would be able to come back and get my things later.
Oh, geez, you should have told me that just a little bit sooner. It's a bit late for that now, though. I've already had a look and feel of everything in this house, things I want and don't want.
What are you talking about? What have you done? You need to explain to me what you've been doing because you've got no right to go through my things.
Well, Mom is already laying out all the stuff that you left behind here and choosing what of it she wants to keep. Although knowing her, half of this stuff will probably end up in the pawn shop so that she can make some cash.
Are you serious? Would she really sell my things? Are you actually kidding me? Do you realize that she's got no right to do that when it's my stuff?
Again, knowing her, she probably would. But don't worry, this necklace won't get sold because I'll be keeping it. It's all mine now. I love this.
Wait, hold on for just a second. Please don't go through my room anymore. I have a lot of things that are really precious and valuable to me in there.
I don't really see anything else in here that could be that valuable. Maybe some of these clothes, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to rummage through it all again.
Please just leave everything there, okay? I am begging you to please leave those be. You can't do this to me. I want my things back. Just keep your hands off my stuff.
Well, what about some of these stuffed animals? They look like they could be worth something. This is great. I'm going to earn so much cash off this auction.
No, please don't. Whatever you do, do not touch those. I am being really serious right now. You can't do this. Not you or your mother. You can't just get rid of my things.
Oh, yuck. What the heck? This one looks like it could be a real animal. What is it? Oh, this is insane. Why must you have such crap in your house, Tanya?
It's just made to look that way, okay? But can you please just leave it be and not touch anything else? I'll be by soon to come and collect everything. Just give me a chance to get there.
Ugh, no, this is too freaky. I don't want this in my house. I am going to throw it away. This is gross and disgusting, and I don't want to stare at it any longer.
No, you can't do that. Please don't throw it away. Anything but that. You shouldn't be even touching it, Liana. I mean it. Don't throw anything away.
Well, I want to turn this whole room into a walk-in closet. I can't have all your old crap just lying around here and taking up space. I don't want anything else in my way.
I'll be over right now to pick everything up. Just please don't throw anything away. I'll take it all home with me, I promise. Just please don't throw anything into the trash. It means a lot to me.
Well, I changed the lock, so I don't see how you think you're going to be getting in. Your keys won't work, and you're not allowed to come in without one of us present.
You did what? Why would you do something like that? I need to get my stuff, so I need access to the house. You can't just lock me out of there. How dare you? Hey, answer me.
Hey, did you come over to our house while I was out? I've got the locks changed and everything, so how did you get inside? Oh, you're such a little cow. You needed permission first.
I had to come over and pick up some very important stuff that I had left there. But by the time I got to the house, it seemed like Franny had already thrown everything away. Everything I wanted was broken up and left unusable.
Oh yes, she told me all about how you got into a panic over stupid stuffed animals. Aren't you just a little too old to be playing with things like that?
But it's really important to me. You don't understand what it meant to me. You are literally just trying to ruin my life, and it's not fair what you're doing to me, Tracy.
Well, I see that you're still hanging around our front door. Just what are you still doing here? You're in my house, and you're not welcome here, so you need to leave right now.
I'm just waiting for someone is all, which is frankly none of your business, Tracy. I can do what I want as it is actually my house. Just stop this madness now.
And just who would want to be seen in public with you, huh? Is anyone even really coming? Or are you making all of this up just to scare me and my daughter, huh?
I was told that you were going to try and sell my things without asking me first. So what you're doing is very wrong, and I can't just sit by and let you take over. It's not right.
Well, you have so many nice clothes and expensive-looking bags. I'm sure that they'll fetch a nice price. It'll be nice to have more money in my account to spend on things that I want and that don't look tacky.
Please, don't touch those. So many of those were gifts for me from Jack for our honeymoon. You can't just sell them when your generous and kind son gave them to me out of love.
Well then, as his mother, I suppose I have just as much claim to them as you do then, don't I? Anyways, he's dead, and it isn't like he can do anything with these things anyway.
How could you say that about your own son? Don't you even care about what he would have wanted? It seems like you never appreciated what he did before he passed away.
What he wanted? And just who do you think you are to tell his own mother that she doesn't know what her son wants? Anyways, we're already done moving our things in, so I am the new owner of the house. It is as simple as that.
You really think that that makes you the new owner of the house? You're unbelievable. You know that, right? You can't just take over like it's your God-given right, Tracy.
Of course not. It's the fact that my son died that does. He died and he inherited all of his things. As his mother, that would obviously include his house. This is just common sense.
Well, you do know that it's my name on the deed, don't you? You know that everything's in my name, right? What do you think I've been trying to tell you this entire time, Tracy?
What are you talking about? Are you trying to tell me that this house didn't belong to Jack? Are you being serious? I thought that everything was in his name and that I'd get to inherit it.
I told him that I didn't want him to take on any debt or interest, so I paid for the house in full. Jack was paying me back his half in bits with his salary.
Wait, so you paid for this whole house yourself? Where did you even get the money for that sort of thing? How is this even possible? Oh, this doesn't make any sense.
But you've also completely misunderstood how inheritance law works. You've never tried to make yourself understand or listen to anyone, have you, Tracy?
What are you talking about? What did I get wrong? How could I possibly get anything wrong when I am a smart woman? I've got brains, you know.
Even if the house had been under Jack's name, the only person who could inherit it would be me. It's all because things were in my name, and if you actually had brains, you would know that.
What kind of nonsense are you spouting now? Don't be ridiculous. You and him weren't even blood related. How could you get the house before me?
That's just how the law works. And had we had children, then his things would have been split between the two of us. But you never had a right to any of his things.
But I'm his mother. Oh, that can't be right. I should have the first say in all of this. I come before all of you because I'm the matriarch. That's how it's supposed to work.
I'm sure you think that's true, but the law says otherwise. It may work when you say it, but in writing, that's not how it works, Tracy. You've really got no idea, do you?
But I don't understand. If your name is on the deed of the house, then why didn't you say anything to us before?
Well, you two are Jack's family, and so I thought of you two as my family as well. If you two really wanted to live in this house so badly, I didn't think Jack would want me to deny you two.
So then we can have this house? Everything's fine? You'll leave us both alone and hand everything over to me so that we can stay here for the rest of our lives?
Everything was fine, but I've since changed my mind.
Changed your mind? About what? Why? What did we do?
Well, you may be surprised to hear this, but it was nothing to do with how you've talked to me. The truth is, however, that I don't think either of you ever loved Jack.
How could you even suggest something like that? Of course I love him. He was my son.
You threatened to not even buy him a headstone over this house business. And you're also thinking of selling things that have a sentimental value to both him and I.
No, you've got it all wrong. There's been a big mistake here.
No, I am only going to ask you this once. Get out of my house.
You have got to be joking me right now. I mean, you're just a housewife. Do you really expect me to believe that you bought this house? With what money, huh?
I actually own my business making felt stuffed animals. I have been doing so ever since I was a teenager.
Felt stuffed animals? What are you even talking about?
I am talking about animals that I handcrafted with thread and needle. The one that Franny tossed out was just one example of my work.
Are you talking about that creepy, realistic stuffed animal thing?
That's right. Actually, the ones that she threw away were projects that I were working on for clients. They send me photos of their late pets, and I create a stuffed toy that looks just like them.
And so that's why they looked so creepy? Because they're supposed to be based off real animals?
That's right, and for the large size, I usually charge about $3,000.
You charge how much? And you have people who will pay you for that?
Well, it takes a lot of time and hard work to get them just right for my customers. I also have a blog where I upload pictures of my work and reach new customers. That is how I make my money.
Well, then I don't get what the big deal is. I mean, if you have that much money, just go and buy another house and leave us alone. Besides, this house is way too big for just one person.
That's right. Even I noticed that. That's why I was okay letting you two live in there without me.
Wait, someone just came to the door, didn't they? Who are you talking to now?
That would be my lawyer and a police officer.
What? What are they doing here? What is going on?
Well, you're stealing and illegally occupying my home. Those are both crimes.
What are you saying? I'm not committing any crime. This is ridiculous.
And my lawyer just came to show the police that record of purchase for the house, which clearly shows my name on it.
Please don't do this. Oh, surely we don't need to involve any police or lawyers. Can't we just talk all of this out?
What are you talking about? Do you really think that I am going to let you get away with selling all of my precious memories without making you pay? You have got a lot of nerve talking to me like that.
But I still have all the money from the things that I sold. I promise to give it all back if you just forgive me.
It isn't the money I want. It is all the precious memories that I have associated with all of the things that you sold. Those are things that no amount of money can even buy.
No, this isn't right. We can still figure something out.
You have no idea just how upset you've gotten me. My husband is barely even in the ground, but ever since he died, you have done nothing but heap more stress and guilt on me. I don't think I've ever been this angry before.
Okay, I get it. I understand. We'll leave your house, but just please tell the police officer to go away and forget about all of this.
I will not be leaving this spot until I see you being taken away in handcuffs. So you might as well just give yourself up and not cause a scene.
But we're scared. We don't want to be arrested. I mean, Jack is dead, and this is how you're going to treat his family? Can't we just make up and be friends? What if I tell my friends about your business? I know a lot of people who would love one of those toys.
I don't want you in my life, and I certainly don't need your help finding business for myself. I'm in charge now, and you need to remember that, because I'm the owner of the house, and you're not.
Please, can't we just talk? Just the two of us. I mean, we won't even have a home, and I've already quit my job because we had this place.
Well then, I guess you better start applying to some new ones then, huh? Because I am going to be suing you for all that you've done.
But I'm your mother-in-law. Would you really sue your own mother-in-law? You can't do that to me when I am literally a family member. Oh, please don't be like this.
Oh, don't worry. You'll find out for yourself soon enough. I am going to take you to the cleaners and make you pay for what you've done to me.
You're terrible. You're a monster. How could you do this?
And then I am going to be selling that house. I don't even want to live there anymore after the way you've ruined it.
Well, if you're going to sell it anyways, then can't you just give it to us? We need a place to live.
No, I am going to take that money and buy a house next to the ocean, just like Jack always wanted.
What do you mean? He wanted a house near the ocean?
That's right. He told me that it was always his dream to have a house close enough to the ocean that he could see it.
Oh, he did always like the water, ever since he was just a little boy.
But he told me that the reason he would never do it is because you were getting old, and he didn't want to be too far from you. So he chose to live close to you instead.
You mean, my little boy, he did that for me?
And despite that, the only time that you would ever come over before he died was when you wanted money from him.
But he never once told me any of this. Why didn't he tell me?
He said that we would wait until you passed to move into his dream house. I didn't want to make you feel bad for the choices he'd made for you, but I am going to make a replica of him, and Jack and I are going to live by the ocean just like he'd always wanted.
But, you'll still give us money when we need it, right? Just like Jack would have wanted, won't you?
Of course not. You have your pension and you'll find a job. I can't believe that you convinced Jack to pay you $2,000 a month on top of all that. Just what were you using all that money for?
You know how I like to gamble, don't you?
You used all of that money just to gamble?
I mean, there are certain tables that they won't let you sit at in the casino unless you're willing to put up a certain amount of money. I just wanted to feel like a high roller is all.
I don't believe this. If Jack knew what you were spending all of his money on, well, I am just glad that he was spared this whole horrible episode.
Oh no, the doorbell just rang. Who is that? Is it you? Is it the cops?
Why don't you come outside and see for yourself?
No, please, I don't want to be arrested. Oh, please don't do this to me.
You are going to find out who it was one way or another. You might as well go in a dignified manner, no?
Please, I can't go to jail. Anything but jail, please.
Tracy and her daughter finally agreed to come out of the house without a fight. They were both arrested for trespassing and were made to hand over their receipts from the pawn shops. The total bill served to them for selling or destroying my belongings amounted to $50,000. That price also included compensation to my clients who were waiting on their stuffed animals. The two of them had to take out loans to pay all they owed back and are now living in a tiny apartment where they barely make ends meet. I heard that Tracy still goes to the casino, hoping for a lucky break that will save her from all this. As for me, I moved to a quiet home in the seaside and spend my days with Jack by my side. Hey, I heard that you were going to be getting married from Mom. I never thought in a million years that you would ever get married. What's taken you so long? So tell me, who's the lucky guy? Probably some poor sap really down on his luck, huh? He's probably not that good looking either, right? What does he even do for a living, huh?
Hey there, sis. Glad to see that you're as rude as ever. Love how you've not changed a bit over the years. Why do you want to know what's happening with me anyways, Tatiana? I guess that means you must be doing well then, right? You must be in a really good mood if you're bothering me with all these questions about who I'm going to be marrying.
So, is it true? Are you really going to be getting married? Like it's not some lie that Mom said? Because she does that a lot so she can put you on a pedestal. What's the person like? I bet they're just some scammer after your money. I bet they're just some down-on-their-luck person who needs a lot of cash to survive, and you have it, I suppose. Who else would want to marry you? No handsome and hunky guy would ever want to marry you, as they're literally not aware of your existence. Or they can see that you're truly ugly.
Can you please just cut it out already, Tatiana? I'm really over you talking to me in this manner. I've been nothing but nice and patient with you throughout our childhood and our adult lives. I mean, we haven't talked in ages, and this is how you greet your little sister? I thought that since you've grown up a bit more over the years, maybe you'd be treating me better, but I guess not. I thought you might have been just a little more excited to hear that I was getting married. As sisters, I thought that you'd be more supportive, but I guess that's not going to happen either. Or is it that your life is going so horribly that you have nothing better to do but bring others down with you? Don't you know how horrible you're being to me right now, Tatiana?
You wish that were the case, dork! Wow, you whine a lot, don't you, Gina? You're really pathetic sometimes. You know that, right? It's so annoying to deal with. I just want to remind you that no matter how hard you try, you'll never be happy. Even if you get married, have children, and all that sort of crap. Especially not as happy as I am with my amazing husband. I've got the best life, and there's no way that you're going to beat me at life. I've won fair and square, and there's nothing you can do about it. You're just a bottom-dwelling piece of trash, and nothing is going to change that. No matter who you marry or what profession you have, you're still trash.
Okay, did you message me because you wanted to talk about something, or is this it? Are you just here to put me down? Because I don't need this crap right now. I never remembered even asking you to message me for anything, so please, whatever you have to say to me, say it now or stop messaging me altogether. If you want to congratulate me on my wedding, then do so and leave me alone. I've got a lot to do and I don't need your negativity hanging around in my head and distracting me, Tatiana.
Oh, right, that reminds me. I heard about where it was that you were going to be holding your wedding. I couldn't believe it when I heard about it. I was actually kind of taken aback, to be honest.
I guess news really does travel fast these days, doesn't it? How did you find out, huh? Were you snooping, trying to figure out all my plans or something?
You really think that your wedding is going to be good enough to make it worth holding at a place like that? You really think showing off is going to get you anywhere? What are you, a moron or something? You think pleasing others is going to make people like you more? You're so dumb and pathetic, and it's so embarrassing to watch.
What are you even talking about, Tatiana? All you're doing is insulting me, and it's not making any sense to me at all. What on earth are you trying to tell me, huh? If you have a problem with where I'm holding my wedding, then you should just come out and say it. Stop beating around the bush about it because it's not going to do anyone any good at all. Why are you even acting like this anyways? We're both adults, but sometimes it feels like I'm the only one who acts like it. You act like a child, and I don't appreciate when you're terrible to others.
Oh, really? You think you're so much more mature than me, huh? Are you kidding me right now? It's all because you can't take a joke and you're just weak. Well, I think that you're just getting upset because you know that what I'm saying is true. You're really just taking this all to heart way too much.
I really don't think so at all. Like, not even one little bit, Tatiana. I'm upset because of the way you're treating me more than anything and not having a decent conversation with me.
All I'm saying is that the place you got for your wedding is way too good for the likes of you. You're not a typical bride at all because you're ugly. You've got no style and no taste. And just how many people are you going to be inviting anyways? Do you even have enough people to invite to a venue like that? I don't think you've even got enough friends to come to this thing. You seriously need to learn your place. It doesn't belong in a venue like that. It belongs in some rundown shed on the edge of a highway or something. That's more your style, you ugly cow.
Wait a second. Are you just mad about where I'm getting married because it's in a bigger venue than where you did yours? Are you seriously kidding me right now? Is this what all of this is about?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you really think I would let myself be bothered by something so stupid? I'm not in the slightest bit jealous of where you're getting married at all, Gina. I just think that you're getting a bit uppity and need to stay where you belong. You'll never fit in with the likes of the rich and stylish people of California. You're just some poor piece of trash that will never fit in anywhere.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, I don't think there's anything to be worried about. You seem to think about the really small things that I really don't mind about, to be honest. My fiancé made the reservations, and I think most of the guests there are going to be his anyways. I don't mind that at all, and it'll be a good time no matter who's there. He was going to be inviting friends and family, but also some people from his work as well as business partners. He actually knows quite a few people in this city, which is nice, and I can network at the reception afterwards. Does that make you feel better about the whole thing? That you know every single detail of my wedding day to my fiancé when I really think it's none of your business anyways?
So what, your husband works for some kind of big company or something like that? Does he actually know a lot of people, or are you just saying that to make him look more successful than he actually is? Is that your way of trying to brag about him to me? Because it's not going to work. I'll eventually figure out what kind of guy he is, and then you'll look like such an idiot.
No, he doesn't work for a company or anything like that at all. I don't know why you're being nosy about this when you never cared about anything I did with my life anyway.
Wait, what? So then he's just a freelancer or something like that then? That's really nothing. You know that, right? Any dummy can be a freelancer, but not everyone can be a successful one.
No, he's not that either. He just insists in the stock market and makes money that way. He does really well because he's really clever and strategic. It's pretty cool, actually. I don't really know all the details personally because I don't know a lot about stocks and that sort of thing, but I would be willing to learn more about it in the near future.
Wait, what? Is that the best you could come up with? Are you kidding me right now? That's your so-called excuse to hide what he actually does with his life? He obviously does nothing, right? So, basically, you're getting married to some small-time freelancer, and do you think I'm not going to go after you for that? You must be in the dark about all the things about him.
Well, it would certainly mean a lot to me if you didn't bully me for who I'm going to marry. That's really low if you're just going to continue like you are, Tatiana. I'm so over this. I don't really see how who I marry or where I do is really any concern of yours. Like I told you before, you never cared about the things I did as a kid, so why do you now, huh? So I think you'd be better off just not worrying about any of this at all, right? Can you just cool it with all this talk? I've got other things to focus on, Tatiana.
You really are a stupid little girl. Do you know that? It's like you were born stupid or something. It's so annoying actually having to talk to you in such simple terms, Gina. Sometimes I wish I could live in the fantasy world that you've made for yourself because it would be so fun to just make you suffer and see how much you cry and whine.
I'm sorry, Tatiana, but putting down others isn't going to change anything about your own life. And you're the one who's turned out this way. It's got nothing to do with me and how I've treated you. Maybe you should just worry about your own stuff and leave me alone, yeah? Maybe your life will improve a lot and you can actually forget about what I'm doing and focus on being a better person. Anyways, when I have more details about the wedding, I'll let you know. I suppose since you're being so nosy and things like that. But you should know that it's really not your business and you won't be the first to know. But don't think you're under any obligation to be there. I would hate for you to lower yourself just for me. All you do when you walk in is judge everything I do and everything you see around you, so I would rather you stay away.
I found out who your husband is, Gina. You really didn't think I wouldn't find out, but I knew that I had the ability to find out more about him, and you had no idea what I was doing.
What are you talking about this time, Tatiana? You message me and just be plain rude, and then you send this weird and mysterious message that you found out more information about my husband?
I really couldn't believe that it was him when I saw what he was wearing while going out into town. It was incredible that I found him when I did. I knew immediately that it was your husband. He stands out like a sore thumb. You really did marry some lowly little freelancer, didn't you? He looks like he just rolled out of bed and decided to go into town just in his pajamas or something. It's kind of nasty. He looks so gross, so I'm not surprised that you're marrying someone like him.
Tatiana, I really think you have no idea what you're even talking about. Also, you judging a book by its cover isn't going to get you anywhere in life or with us as a family. Must you always be so unkind?
No. I went around where you live and I saw your husband going out. It was so easy to spot him in his black athletic pants and sweater. It was embarrassing to see such a so-called successful person look like trash. Aren't you embarrassed by that at all? At first, I was like, is that really her husband? But then I thought, of course that's her husband because he almost looks as ugly as what she does and has no sense of fashion at all. It's so hilarious to see how alike you are. Truly, it is. I mean, I thought that you didn't have any sense of fashion, but this guy looked like he might have been homeless or something. He looks like such a bum, and it's so embarrassing to see. Must I really be his sister-in-law? Just what state could your home be in, I wonder? I bet it looks like a pigsty. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a lot of trash in every single room of your stupid little house. I would hate to live there.
Well, he works at home and was probably just going out to buy some lunch for himself. Also, would you quit hating on my house? You haven't been there, and there's no need to be so quick to judge. It's getting annoying. Is that really so weird to do? He's allowed to go out in the daytime. It's not rare for people to do that. And he's also allowed to wear whatever he wants. He doesn't have to be super dressed up. And just what are you doing coming around where I live to spy on us? That's pretty creepy, you know. Why on earth are you stalking my husband for? That's really weird, and we don't need you sneaking around near our house.
Creepy? How is it creepy for your older sister to see how you're living? I think I've got a right to see what's going on at your house and seeing what your husband is doing. He could be committing crimes or anything. I'm just doing my part by keeping the community safe.
Well, I guess I don't really mind since we're going to be moving out soon, but still, can you quit creeping around us? And also, don't assume my husband of anything. That's a horrible thing to say. Ugh, I'm so over these kinds of conversations with you, Tatiana.
I knew it! I knew that you were too embarrassed to tell me about your husband because he's just some shut-in slob. I knew that was all he was, and you were just too afraid to admit it, weren't you, Gina? You didn't want anyone to know, did you? But I found out because I'm super smart. Do our parents know that you're marrying this guy? This slob? This potential criminal? Do they have any idea that you're marrying some societal failure? To me, it's hilarious, but to them, probably not so funny.
I didn't think I needed their permission to marry who I want. I am literally an adult, and they just need to take the man I love for what he is, and that's it. You putting ideas into their head isn't going to work, Tatiana. But what I do want is for you to quit creeping around my house and spying on me. I am sick of how you treat me and the people I love, and I don't need you hanging around watching my every move. It's strange, and I don't need it.
Man, I sure am glad that I married the man that I did. If I married some creepy-looking loser like you, I don't know how I would live with myself. I would have failed miserably at life if I married someone like him.
You seriously just need to learn to mind your own business and stay out of mine. I've had enough of this, and you're literally pushing me to my limits. You really need to watch what you do next.
Hey there, sis. Just wanted to let you know that we won't be showing up to your wedding today. I bet that you're just so upset to get this message, but there is nothing that you are going to be able to do about it. You're going to have a terrible wedding, and I don't think you have any idea just how happy that makes me.
Are you kidding me? The wedding starts in 10 minutes, Tatiana. What are you even talking about? Please tell me that you're not being serious about this. I mean, you didn't really, actually, truly do this to me, did you? Do you know how much today means to me?
That sounds like a you problem. So don't keep crying about it to me. You really think that I'd ever care or try and help you just because you start to shed some crocodile tears? You're not going to get even an ounce of pity from me. You should just be grateful that I said anything to you at all. I wasn't going to tell you and make you stress out and be a bridezilla and all that sort of thing. It would have been funny to see you stress out. I can just imagine you running all over the show because of it. I know all about how you're just holding this wedding to scam people via wedding gifts. You just want money out of people since neither you or your husband can earn a decent living of your own, right? You just want everyone to buy you expensive stuff so that you can go and sell it all online and make a little money. Huh, how dare you treat people like this? You've got some nerve doing this to others. Well, my husband and I are just sitting here laughing at the state of your life right now. You really screwed this up for yourself and your husband. It wasn't hard to figure out what both of you were trying to do.
And just where in the world did you get the idea that that was happening? You're so far in your head that nothing you do is part of this reality, Tatiana. You have literally lost your mind, and you're such a hideous person. It seems to me like you're very quick to judge about things you know nothing about. You literally know nothing about what I'm doing today and for my future family, Tatiana. But are you seriously not going to show up to my wedding at all? Did you seriously just last minute cancel on your own sister's wedding?
It sure seems that way, doesn't it? Did you really think that I would seriously show up to your stupid wedding? I would be so embarrassed to be there and having to sit at the front seeing you and that scumbag kiss. Ew, it would be so cringe, to be honest. But this is what you get for forgetting your place and trying to be something that you're not. You'll never be successful, and you'll always be part of the bottom of society. That's where you belong, and that's my final say on the matter.
Well, thank you so much for texting me to remind me of that. I really needed that on what is supposed to be the happiest day of my life, Tatiana. What kind of sister says these sorts of things to anyone? It's absolutely horrible. And fine, don't show up. Have it your way. I really don't care that you don't show up, considering how terrible you've been to me. You're just hiding behind a screen bullying me to the point that I'm about to come over there and smack you.
I bet you two are dressed in just some of the shabbiest wedding clothes ever known to man. Where did you even get your wedding garments from anyway? A secondhand shop or something? I bet they have so many stains on them. I can almost see it now. Man, what a sad, pathetic sight it's got to be. It makes me wish that I was blind so that I didn't have to see anything. At least I won't need to now since we're not going to your stupid wedding anyways.
Well, then don't bother coming. It sounds to me like you've already made up your mind about that. I really don't give a crap if you come or not. You are literally the worst person on this planet. I'm glad that I don't have to put up with your presence today.
I bet we're not the only ones who canceled. I bet so many guests haven't bothered to show up and gave some lame excuse to you so that they didn't make you feel bad about not showing up. Who would even want to be there for you anyways? You're literally the most pathetic people I've ever had to deal with on this stupid planet, and I'm really glad that you hardly have any friends supporting you today.
Well, actually, things are going great, and there's even a few famous people at this great venue that we booked. So I guess it kind of ended up working out perfectly. I will say, you had me worried for just 1 second, but I should have known that you were all bark and no bite to begin with. I can't believe that I ever let you scare me. So basically, all of this is just to say that we don't want or need your company. In fact, I think the wedding is going to go much, much, much better without you. I'm actually really grateful that you're not here at all. I can't imagine just how poorly this wedding would have actually gone if you were here.
Famous people? Is that supposed to be a joke? You really expect me to believe that you have celebrities at your wedding right now? Please, do you have any idea just how pathetic it sounds that you have to stoop so low as to make up a lie like that just to try and trick me? You didn't actually think that would work, did you? I mean, come on, let's be real here. Why would there even be famous people at your wedding to begin with?
No, it's not a joke. In fact, I just want you to know that I don't even think of you as my sister anymore. After all of this crap that you've put me through, I just want nothing to do with you ever again. You really have done so much to try and ruin my day, and it just goes to show me how little you actually care for me. So even if you tried to come in, you wouldn't be able to. With all the people who are here, we need to beef up the security and make sure that everyone was protected from the likes of you common people. If you're curious for answers, maybe you should Google my husband's name and see what comes up. I bet you'll be very surprised to see who I'm marrying today. I really thought that you were smart enough to figure out who he was the day you stalked him.
Gina, what the heck is the meaning of all this, huh? Hey, you need to answer me right now because I'm your sister and I need to know everything you're doing right now. Why aren't I being let into your wedding? I've got every right to be here and I'm not allowed through the venue doors. What is this madness? Don't you know that I'm your sister? What the heck is going on? Explain this all to me right now, or you're going to feel my wrath. I mean it! I'm going to make sure that you let me in and drag you in front of everyone and tell them how horrible you are for not letting me in.
I already told you that you wouldn't be able to get in if you tried, didn't I? What do you not understand from what I just said to you, Tatiana? There is no way that you're going to be able to do anything to me today.
Are you seriously kidding me right now, Gina? You weren't actually being serious about that, were you? Are you for real? This is insane! Let me in! Can't you hear me knocking on these huge double doors?
Of course not. I didn't want you here ruining the day, not just for me, but for Mom and Dad, too. And just what are you doing, showing up so late to my wedding anyways?
What am I doing? I want to know what you're doing! You said your husband was an investor, but when I Googled him, a bunch of TV clips came up where he's being interviewed about the market. I had no idea that he was such a big deal in the finance world. Even I've heard of him, and I don't even follow that kind of news.
Okay, well, thank you for telling me that, but what do you want me to do about it? You already knew what he looked like when you were spying on us, although he normally isn't dressed like that when he goes on TV.
But I had no idea what he even looked like, much less what he looked like in street clothes. And I had no idea that you were going to be marrying such a rich guy. But that means that you have to just be marrying him for his money, right? This is all just part of a big plot of yours, isn't it?
Can you please just give it a rest already, Tatiana?
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I work as an editor for a rather large business magazine. That's how we met. We bonded over mutual interests, and now we're getting married, and that's it.
But you're really just after him for his money, right? You should have introduced me to him when you met him. I'm a way better match for him than you are.
You literally had no idea who he was until just a moment ago. Can you please stop acting like you're owed anything?
But it isn't fair. I'm way prettier than you. Why do you get a husband like that?
I don't know what you want me to say to that. He's marrying me because he loves me, and that's that. If anyone is thinking about marrying someone just for the money, it's you. You had no interest in my fiancé at all until you found out who he really was. Don't try and lump me in with people like you.
What do you mean? Why are you being so mean to me? I didn't even do anything.
Except that you've been putting down my husband while knowing nothing about him, despite the fact that you've also been stalking us like a creep. So if you want to know why you're not being let into our wedding, you can start there.
But you're my sister. I have to be there at your wedding.
I thought I already told you that you aren't my sister anymore. I want nothing to do with you ever again. Got it?
You think you can treat me like this just because you're getting married to a rich guy? Well, I'll just steal him right from under you. What do you think of that?
I think that you're talking nonsense and you don't even realize what you're saying. And that's just another reason why we're not letting you in. You're just here to make a big scene and ruin my wedding.
But I haven't even done anything wrong. How can you just accuse me like that?
We literally hired security for our wedding with you showing up and trying to do something like you are right now in mind. All you're doing is embarrassing yourself right now. Why don't you save some of your pride and just go home already, Tatiana?
But this isn't fair. I got dressed up and came all the way here, and now you're telling me that you're not going to let me in? It's outrageous. How could you do this to me? All I did was cancel at the last minute. Is that really so bad?
I think that you only have yourself to blame for all this, and that it's not fair for you to act like I'm being unfair right now. Just leave and save yourself more embarrassment. You're being filmed by the security cameras, you know.
But I really want to go to your wedding now that I knew famous people are going to be there. You have to introduce me to someone, please.
Aren't you married?
Forget about that. What about after the wedding is over? Is there going to be a reception somewhere? Maybe I can just meet you all there, right? Please, tell me where to go.
Just go home already, Tatiana. You know, this wedding might show up in some newspaper somewhere. Can you please just go before people find out that we're related? You're going to embarrass me and our family.
Excuse me? I'm going to embarrass our family. How dare you look down on me like that? Who do you think you are? You know, Mom and Dad reached out to me after I told you I wasn't going to your wedding, and they told me never to contact them again. You're trying to cut me out of your life when I didn't even do anything. My life's falling apart right now, and it's all your fault. You have to help me out somehow.
Why should I help you out with anything when this is all your fault?
What do you mean by that? That doesn't make any sense.
I really don't know what you even think I can do for you at this point. There are already rumors flying around the wedding about the crazy lady asking to be let in. There would be no point in joining the wedding now. The best you can do is just turn around and go home to save face. All you're doing is making yourself look bad now.
I'm the one making me look bad? You've got some nerve to tell that to me. This is all your fault, you little brat.
I don't have time for this anymore. I know that you've built yourself up by tearing me down, but I am not going to stand for it anymore. I am cutting you out of my life. Please never, ever contact me again. Just leave me alone, Tatiana.
But what about the wedding? I still want in. You can't just turn me away like this. I'm really sorry for canceling last minute, but please.
I've already given you my answer. Now please go home and get out of my life. After that, I just started ignoring my sister's texts. As she got more and more frustrated with not being let into the venue, she began acting out more and more. It got to the point where people began filming her antics and uploading them online, where she became somewhat viral. Her newfound popularity from screaming to be let inside of this celebrity wedding was enough to affect her husband, who was quickly identified after she went viral. It didn't take long after that for him to ask Tatiana for a divorce. With no husband or family willing to talk to her, Tatiana was left alone. I'm sure she tried reaching out to me for help, but I had already blocked her on all social media and she had no way of contacting me. Tatiana hadn't worked since getting married and so had no savings of her own to speak of. I really have no idea what happened to her since then, but I've put her behind me and have concentrated on my own happiness with my loving husband and parents.
Ryan, what is this letter supposed to mean?
It's pretty obvious, isn't it? It says what it says.
I'm too shocked to accept this.
I don't blame you, but it's your fault.
No, that's not it. Your handwriting is so awful I can't read what it says. Seriously, what does it say? It looks like someone testing pens at Office Depot.
It said you can't even read basic writing. Maybe I used too many difficult words. Even the simple stuff is unreadable to you.
I've been asking you to work on your handwriting for years. Remember when you wrote that birthday card to my mom and she thought it was from a third grader?
Your mom never liked me anyway.
That's not the point. I legitimately cannot read this scratch.
Well, it's an important letter. You should try harder.
I already threw it in the trash, so just tell me what it said over text.
Fine. Whatever. I'm saying I want a divorce.
Are you serious right now? You left a barely legible note about wanting a divorce?
Oh, I don't feel any spark of you anymore. No spark, so I'm leaving. Simple, right?
This isn't like throwing away old clothes, you know. Can I get an actual explanation?
What's the point of explaining? Will that suddenly make me feel a spark for you again?
We've been married for 3 years, Ryan. I deserve more than some scribbled note and a text message.
3 boring years. I need excitement in my life. You're too predictable. Always the same routine, same food, same everything.
Let me guess, there's someone else who gives you that spark.
Wow, good guess. That's exactly right. But I'm not admitting to anything. I'll leave it to your imagination.
You just admitted it right there. Are you even listening to yourself?
I don't want to pay alimony. I mean, I basically just admitted it, but anyway, the reason doesn't matter. I'm divorcing you. It's your fault for not being attractive enough.
Not attractive enough? When was the last time you even looked at me? You're always on your phone or out working late.
I look at you plenty. That's how I know there's nothing to see.
Attractive? I guess I'm serving a life sentence with 0 chance of parole. What's my crime exactly? I always knew having such an idiot for a husband was risky, so fine by me. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Warn me about what?
About me just moving on to happiness. You've turned a powerful ally into an enemy, so you'd better prepare for a rough road ahead.
What are you talking about? I won't struggle at all. I work for a top company as a top businessman. I'm a young ace everyone trusts at work.
The young ace? You're 31 and you're an assistant manager. Let's not exaggerate.
My potential is unlimited. Everyone knows I'm next in line for promotion. Someone like me won't struggle just because I left you.
You're living in a fantasy world if you think life is going to be easier without me. Who do you think has been managing our finances, paying the bills, keeping track of your schedule?
I can handle all that boring stuff. It's not rocket science.
You might not see it now, but eventually you'll want me back. And when that time comes, I won't be able to help you anymore. You still say you won't regret this?
You're getting way too full of yourself. Stop acting high and mighty when you're so dumb.
You're the last person who should be calling anyone dumb.
Very mature. This is exactly why I'm leaving.
No, you're leaving because you think the grass is greener somewhere else. Good luck with that.
You really don't know anything, do you? They'll be begging me to come back in a month.
Keep telling yourself that if it helps you sleep at night. Oh, and by the way, get out of the apartment. The lease is in my name.
What? The lease is mine.
I was living in this apartment on my own before you moved in when we got married. This place is definitely in my name.
But I'm the man. Since I'm the man, the lease has to be in my name.
What? How incredibly stupid can you be? Why would being a man automatically make the lease yours?
Men are supposed to provide shelter. That's how marriage works.
Maybe in the 1950s. Welcome to the modern world, Ryan. Check the lease agreement if you don't believe me.
This is ridiculous. I paid most of the rent anyway.
A complete lie. I've been covering 70% of our expenses for the last year.
You should be the one to leave. I'm going to live here with Sophia.
Sophia? Is that your affair partner's name?
That's right. She's way prettier and smarter than you.
Wow, you didn't even try to hide it. So much for I'm not admitting to anything.
Not that I'm admitting to the affair.
You've been admitting it this whole time.
Whatever. Sophia appreciates me. She laughs at my jokes. She thinks I'm amazing.
Of course she does. You're probably paying for her attention.
It's not true. She generally likes me for me. Anyway, you need to move out.
Even if I left, you couldn't afford the rent.
Well, that's true. I could easily afford it, but that would be a waste of money.
So you admit you can't afford it. Interesting.
I said I could afford it. I just don't want to waste money. Fine, I'll move out. You should be grateful.
If you were planning to kick me out, why bother leaving a note?
You've been complaining nonstop. Don't contact me when you get lonely.
Trust me, loneliness will be the last thing I feel when you're gone.
I'm going to nurture true love with Sophia.
You've admitted to the affair way too many times.
It's not an affair if we're getting divorced. It's called moving on.
It's an affair if it started while we were still married, which it clearly did.
Whatever. I'm packing my things now.
Good. The sooner you leave, the sooner I can start enjoying my life again.
You all miss me. They all do.
How many ex-wives do you have that I don't know about?
You know what I mean. Women always miss me.
Sure they do. I'll miss you like I'd miss a toothache. So, you're getting divorced just like that? That was pretty quick. Why did you marry a guy like that in the first place? Back in college, he was actually really sweet. He was a bit clueless, but everyone liked him, and he was fun to be around. But I think that made him too confident. When did you first notice him changing? Probably about a year into our marriage, he started coming home late, making excuses about work. At first, I believed him, but then the credit card bills started showing charges at places I knew weren't work-related. Did you confront him about it? Several times. He always had some excuse ready. Now, he's completely different from how he was in college. People really can change. He's definitely cheating on you, 100%. Aren't you going to sue him? I don't really want to be involved with him anymore. Honestly, I'm relieved to be getting divorced. Really? You're not heartbroken at all? I was heartbroken a year ago when I realized the person I married was gone. Now I'm just tired. The Ryan I fell in love with disappeared a long time ago. True, he's gone from naive to just plain exhausting, with a bad personality on top of it. Wait, how do you know so much about Ryan? Hold on, do you think I'm the other woman? Seriously? I'm not! Don't misunderstand. Seriously. I know. Ryan called her Sophia, not Jessica. Right. You getting all flustered just makes you look suspicious, though. Sorry, I just panicked for a second. The thought of you thinking I'd betray you like that was too much. So what is it then? How do you know about Ryan's personality change? Well, this is something I was going to keep secret due to client confidentiality, but... What? You're scaring me. Since you're divorcing him anyway, I guess it's okay to tell you. The truth is, Ryan was a regular at my club. Wait, really? The gentleman's club you manage? My Ryan? Yes, he started coming about a year ago. At first, just occasionally, then more and more frequently. Yes, and he was seriously into our dancer, Sophia. I kind of saw this coming. Why didn't you tell me earlier? Because he was a customer, and as a professional, I can't just gossip about clients. I understand, but we're best friends. You could have at least given me a heads up. I wanted to, believe me. I almost called you so many times. But then I'd think about how hurt you'd be, and I couldn't bring myself to do it. I understand, but we're best friends. You could have at least given me a heads up. I'm sorry. I really struggled with whether to tell you. I was worried you might get hurt. I shouldn't blame you. That was unfair of me. Sorry. It's okay. You're obviously shaken up by all this. If it helps, I did try to discourage him. I even banned him once when he got too rowdy, but he always came back. How long has this been going on exactly? About 8 months. He was spending a lot of money there. I was worried he might be using your joint funds. That explains the credit card bills. I thought he was just going to regular bars. It's worse than that. He was spending thousands every month. I think deep down you're angry that you took care of Ryan all this time, but he never even realized it. I served him a few times, and he was just so self-confident that nothing ever got through to him. He probably doesn't remember a single thing anyone's ever done for him. What a jerk. Now I'm getting angry. Then you should demand compensation from him. Doesn't it make you mad that he's getting away with this? You're right. I'll hire a lawyer and make him pay alimony. That's the spirit. Make him realize there are consequences to his actions. But first, I need a drink, a strong one. Come to my club tonight. I'll open a bottle of champagne on the house. Really? Is that okay? Of course, you've been busy with work and must be exhausted. I'll reserve the VIP section and we can drink all night. That sounds perfect. I need to let loose after dealing with Ryan's drama. I'll make sure to put you at my best table, far away from where Ryan usually sits, just in case. Is there a chance he'll be there tonight? I don't want to run into him. Doubtful. He hasn't been in for a few days, and if he does show up, I'll have security escort him out. Hey, can you call Sophia to our table? I'm curious what she's like, and I'd like to have a drink with her. Don't be creepy. What's that supposed to mean? I mean, I understand your curiosity, but confronting her might not end well. I don't want to confront her. I just want to see the woman my husband left me for. Sophia already left the club. About a month ago. Really? So she and Ryan are meeting outside the club? I guess so, if he's planning to divorce you for her. He must be serious about marrying her. I thought he was just obsessed with a dancer who wasn't interested. Now I'm even more angry. Did he mention marriage to you? No, he just said he's going to nurture true love with her. Classic Ryan living in his fantasy world. That's the spirit. Tonight, let's drink that anger away. Let's do it!
Man, it's been a while. Bet you're happy to hear from me. I'll get right to it. I'm giving you the privilege of getting back together with me.
I'm sorry, who is this?
What? Why are you messing around?
Excuse me, but speaking to a stranger like this...
We're not strangers. Why are you pretending you don't know me?
I honestly have no idea who this is. You're not on my contacts.
How could you delete my number after everything we've been through? It's Ryan. Remember me already.
Ryan?
Yes, it's me, your ex-husband.
Ryan from 2 years ago? The one who left me for a dancer named Sophia?
Why don't you recognize my name? I'm your ex-husband, for crying out loud.
My ex-husband? Are you kidding me right now?
Obviously, you haven't forgotten me. You might be trying to act tough, but it's obvious you've been missing me.
It took me a moment to place you because I haven't thought about you in ages.
I don't believe that for a second. You must have been counting the days until I contacted you again.
What kind of nerve do you have texting me? Who would miss you? I've been happily living without even thinking about you.
Whatever. The more you protest, the more pathetic it looks. Anyway, this is your last chance to get back together with me.
Last chance? There was a first chance?
Don't play dumb. You know you've been hoping I'd come back. What's it going to be?
It's going to be a hard no. I don't want to get back together. And I won't be responding to any more texts. Goodbye.
Wait, don't be hasty. You haven't even heard my proposal.
There's nothing to hear. We're divorced. It's over.
But I've changed. I'm a better man now.
I highly doubt that.
You can act tough now, but you'll regret it later. This is your last chance to get back with me. If you don't stop me, I'm getting remarried. Are you okay with that?
Remarried? You're getting remarried?
Of course, to Sophia. We're finally tying the knot. We've been deepening our love for 2 years.
That's interesting. So why are you texting me if you're about to get married?
To give you a chance to win me back, of course. That's why I decided to give you this last chance.
I don't understand. Just marry her then.
Nah, that would be, boring.
No, it wouldn't be boring. You're marrying someone you promised to marry.
That's too ordinary and boring. I want something more exciting, like you begging me to come back.
That's never going to happen.
So here's your last chance for me. What's it going to be?
I'm already remarried with twins, so...
What? You're married?
Yes, for over a year now.
You have kids? No way.
Twin boys. They just turned 1 last month. There's no chance of getting back with you, Ryan. Thanks for the offer, but I'll pass.
Wait, hold on. What kind of guy did you marry? Probably some loser.
That's none of your business. Besides, finding a guy who's worse than you would be almost impossible.
How can you say that? I'm not pathetic at all. I'm successful, handsome, and smart. Any woman would be lucky to have me.
If you're so great, why are you texting your ex-wife instead of planning your wedding?
I told you I'm giving you a chance.
Fine. Ryan is not pathetic at all. Anyway, I need to take care of my kids, so I'm busy.
Wait, this is your last chance. I've been hugely successful at work, and I'm now a CEO.
CEO?
That's right. I've been incredibly successful and made it all the way to CEO.
CEO of what exactly?
A very important company. You wouldn't understand the details. You're really going to reject a man like me?
Yes, I am. My current family is what matters to me, and cut out the obvious lies about being a CEO. It's ridiculous.
What? You calling me a liar? I worked hard to get where I am.
Sophia left you, didn't she?
How do you know that? Who told you? Was it Jessica? I bet it was Jessica.
I have my sources. Be grateful she stayed with you for 2 years.
Grateful? She took all my money. You know how many things I bought her? Now I'm drowning in debt because of her.
Did she actually ask for those things?
What difference does that make? I want to impress her. She should have appreciated me more after everything I did for her.
So you voluntarily showered her with gifts and got dumped. That's on you.
A real man buys things without being asked. Waiting to be asked makes you a weak man.
That's not how relationships work. That's how you go broke, trying to buy someone's affection.
So what if I spend a little money? That's what it takes to keep a woman like Sophia.
So you agree she was only with you for your money?
No! She loved me for me! She just also appreciated the gifts. There's something wrong with that.
So you voluntarily showered her with gifts and got dumped. That's on you. I get it. Anyone would want to escape after being with you for 2 years.
It's not fair. I was a good boyfriend.
Clearly not good enough for her to stay.
Listen, just get back together with me. That's what you've been wanting all along.
No, I haven't. Seriously, I haven't. I'm going to ignore any more texts from you.
Don't ignore me. I need you. Things haven't been going well and I thought maybe... Fine. Damn it.
Ryan, I'm happy to see you after so long, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave for today.
What? You know how much money I spent at this place? Sophia's here, right? Bring her out.
Look, Sophia quit 2 years ago. You know that.
You're lying to me. She wouldn't just disappear. We had plans together. She promised me we'd be together.
I don't know what she promised you, but she's not here anymore.
You're hiding her here. I've been searching for months since she disappeared. Since I can't find her, someone must be hiding her.
No one is hiding her. She left of her own free will.
That's impossible. She loves me.
I really can't help you with that.
I'll keep watching the entrance. I'll wait here all night if I have to. She has to come in eventually.
Ryan, she's not coming back. She doesn't work here anymore.
I'm a VIP customer. She'd at least offer me some water.
You haven't been here in over 2 years. You did spend a lot on drinks back then, but
Back then, I'm still a valued customer.
you haven't spent any money here in years. That's not how being a customer works.
This place survived because of me. Don't forget that. Now bring Sophia out.
If our business was boosted by your spending, the credit goes to Sophia, who kept you so enthralled. My gratitude to you and my gratitude to Sophia go hand in hand.
What? Doesn't make any sense at all. You understand, right? What's with this person?
I understand perfectly. You were infatuated with Sophia, spent money on her, and now you're upset she's gone.
She's not gone. She's just hiding from me. Tell her I'm here. Tell her I still love her.
Fine, I'm calling the police.
What? You're doing what? Just bring Sophia out, or else I won't be responsible for what happens.
Are you threatening me in my own establishment?
Not threatening, just stating facts. If Sophia doesn't come out, I might get angry, and you don't want to see me angry.
So you got dumped by Sophia, felt lonely, contacted your ex-wife, got rejected there too, and now you're back looking for Sophia again. No offense, but you're the most pathetic person I've ever seen.
How do you know about... I'm not pathetic. I'm a CEO.
CEO? You were fired from your company.
What? How do you know that? Who's been talking about me?
It's common knowledge you embezzled company funds to spend on Sophia. It was so obvious that you got fired immediately.
That's not what happened. I borrowed a little money, that's all. I was going to pay it back.
Borrowing without permission is called stealing, Ryan. Then the company sued you, and now you're completely broke. That's why you're feeling so lonely now.
What's going on here? Why is everyone abandoning me? First Sophia, then Amanda, and now you're being mean to me too?
Well, I work in the nightlife industry, so I hear all kinds of information. News travels fast, especially about former big spenders who fall from grace.
Look, all the information you have is wrong. I'm marrying Sophia, I'm a CEO, and I'm rich.
Is that so? Well, please leave for today.
Don't you dare look down on me. I deserve respect. I made you all this money.
You just broke the glass in the door. My door.
So what? I'll pay for it. I'm rich, remember?
You just said you're drowning in debt when you were texting Amanda.
You talked to Amanda? What'd she say about me?
How dare you? I'll get Sophia back even if I have to use force.
Just wait right there. Hey, who's that guy?
That's security. You need to leave now.
I'm not leaving until I see Sophia.
She's not here, and even if she was, she doesn't want to see you.
Can't keep us apart. Our love is real. Amanda, please open the door and let me in. I'm being chased by a dangerous guy.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm being chased by some muscular bouncer. I'll explain later. Just open the door quickly.
Open what door?
The one I'm knocking on right now. Hurry up and open it.
Wait, are you at my place?
Yes, the apartment we lived in together. I remember the unit number. I'm definitely right. You're inside.
You're at our old apartment? Ryan, I moved out years ago.
If you keep ignoring me, I'll kick the door down.
Ryan, I don't live there anymore.
You're lying. You must still live here.
I'm married with twins now. I moved to a house.
A house? You're living in a house now?
Yes, as I told you before, I'm remarried with twins.
What? And who lives here now?
I don't know. Whoever moved in after I left. It's definitely a stranger now.
Why?
What's wrong?
Damn it! That muscular bouncer who was chasing me just came out of the apartment.
What? How is that possible?
That's what I want to know. What is going on here? Maybe I'm caught in some huge conspiracy.
Or maybe it's just a coincidence that the bouncer lives there now.
A coincidence? That's too convenient. You must have planned this.
So you ran away again?
Yeah, I escaped to an internet cafe. I can hide and remain at the same time. Two birds with one stone.
Why don't you try standing up to him?
What? No way. What if he sues me? Whoever throws the first punch loses.
That's rich coming from someone who just broke a glass door. You're just too scared to do anything but run away.
I'm not scared. I'm being strategic.
Strategic about hiding in an internet cafe?
What did you say? Don't underestimate me.
You ran away from everything, and your fiancé ran away from you. What a life you have.
Shut up. In that case, I'll find your new house too.
What? Stop it. I'll report you for threatening me.
Just want to talk to explain my side of things.
There's nothing to explain. We're divorced. I'm remarried. End of story. If you're so tough, stand up to that bouncer instead of coming after me.
Damn it! Do I have to? If I beat that muscular guy, will you get back together with me?
What? No way.
Not even if I prove my manliness by beating him up?
Especially not then. That would just prove you're a violent idiot.
You probably married some boring guy. You're thinking you would have been better off with me, right?
I already told you I'm not thinking that. My husband is kind, responsible, and actually helps with the children. Everything you never were.
Could be a good father too. I teach those kids how to be a real man.
This is getting annoying. Go get beaten up already.
But he's just some nerdy guy with glasses, right? Did you marry the guy with glasses? You did, didn't you? And your house seems pretty big, which means there are a lot of ways to break in.
Wait, what? How do you know what our house looks like?
I have my sources too. See, I can play detective just like you.
Are you stalking me? That's illegal, Ryan.
It's not stalking if I'm just checking up on my ex-wife. Get back together with me, or I might break into your house.
Don't be ridiculous. That's straight up threatening me. You used to be a funny idiot, but now you're just a disgusting creep.
What do you mean, disgusting creep? I have nothing left to lose. Just admit you'll get back together with me.
I'm not going to admit that. I have twin children.
Then let me join and make it triplets.
That makes absolutely no sense. Do you even hear yourself right now? That's not how biology works.
You know what I mean? I'll be their new daddy.
Look, I'm really going to call the police. You already damaged Jessica's door.
What? You know the manager of that club?
I do. Jessica is my childhood friend, so I heard about your behavior.
Well, that's how it is. You've been spying on me this whole time.
It's not spying. Jessica just happened to tell me about the scene you caused at her club.
You two have been plotting against me, haven't you?
No one is plotting against you. Your actions have consequences, that's all.
Then do you know where Sophia is?
What?
You must know where Sophia is too.
How would I know where your ex-girlfriend is?
Because you're all in this together. You, Jessica, Sophia, you're all trying to ruin my life. Are you hiding her at your house?
Of course not. Are you crazy?
No, she's definitely there. Hand over Sophia.
She's not here. I haven't even met her.
I need someone's love right now.
That's actually kind of sad, Ryan.
Don't pity me, just tell me where she is.
She's not here. Hey, don't you dare come here.
No, I'm coming to your house right now. So tell me your address.
What? What are you talking about? I thought you figured out my house and husband.
I just found your social media account and saw pictures of your husband. I don't know the address, so tell me.
Like hell I will. You're seriously such an idiot. That was a close call. I need to be more careful with social media.
Damn it, Sophia's right there.
I told you she's not. Look, I might as well show you this.
What? Did you send something?
I actually found Sophia's social media account.
You did? Send it to me right now.
Turns out she just got married recently. That's a photo from her wedding.
Married? Oh, it can't be true. She promised to wait for me.
And she married a model. Sorry, but you don't stand a chance.
A model? Like a fashion model?
Yes, a successful one. They look very happy together.
She told me those guys were all shallow and fake. She said she preferred real men like me.
Why don't you just give up?
No way. Sophia. What am I supposed to do now?
Move on with your life like normal people do.
But I spent everything on her. I gave her my heart and my wallet.
Well, you lack appeal, so there's nothing you can do. Life sentence with 0 chance of parole, remember?
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
I'm not enjoying it. I just want you to leave me alone and move on with your life.
I can still win her back. I just need to show her how much I love her.
Ryan, she's married. Leave her alone.
Marriage is just a piece of paper. Her love is stronger than that.
This conversation is over. Don't contact me again.
Wait! At least tell me where I can find her!
Goodbye, Ryan. After that, Ryan was deeply hurt and was sulking on the street when he was caught by the muscular bouncer from Jessica's club. Ryan had to pay for the door repairs and damages. He already had substantial debt, but this incident added even more to it. And now he can barely keep his head above water financially. He's still going to gentlemen's clubs, crying about how he needs someone's love. It's kind of sad. Coincidentally, the apartment where Ryan and I used to live is now occupied by the bouncer's twin brother. That explained why the bouncer came out of the apartment. What a coincidence! I wonder how our twins will grow up. After this incident, my life has been smooth sailing. Jessica has increased her business revenue, opened a new location, and is now very busy running around everywhere. Sometimes I see Ryan on the street, but he's so worn out that he doesn't even talk nonsense anymore. He's gotten much quieter.